Players will be out shortly once the officials make their way out. Just a short delay while we await the umpire and line judges. Here's the mixed doubles draw. And you can see Chen and To are lying in wait for the winner of this match in tomorrow's semis, which is as good a chance as any for me to remind you that our coverage tomorrow begins at 9 AM local time here in Denmark. I will be showing you all 10 semi-finals through the morning, afternoon and evening. Officials just making their way onto our show court. We'll be down to one court tomorrow, of course.
On court 1, mixed doubles. From China, Jiang and Jyske.
So here come the top seeds. Fresh from winning the Arctic Open in Finland last weekend.
They are facing from Denmark, Christiansen and
Volume goes up a notch inside the arena and the home hopes. Partners on and off the court, of course, those two. They've met 4 times, these pairs, and it's the Chinese that have a 3-1 head-to-head lead. Won the last meeting, the Korea Open, only last month in the semi-finals there. Straight games, but close-ish games.
Wait for you, black for you. You on the toss. Wait, serve receive. Wait to serve, who to receive? Matthias to receive. Change your backs.
Trying to find a crumb of comfort for the Danes on the stats, and there is one, because their only victory against Jiang and Bøje came here in Unse in the round of 16 2 years ago, and they actually came from a game down to win that match. So maybe history can repeat itself this afternoon. Let's have a look at these 4 players then, starting with the pair from China. They are the top seeds. 24 years of age now, Jiang. They've reached 6 finals this year, and as well as the Arctic Open, they've also won the India Open and the Japan Open, and those latter 2 are both Super 750s. World Championship silver in August. And they were very, very good in Finland last week. It wasn't just that they won the event, but they were excellent in the final. And so far, this week, plain sailing. Barely an hour on court for the first 2 rounds. So we'll look at the Danes on the other side of the net. Mathias Christiansen and Alexandra Bøje. They're ranked some way down at 52. I wouldn't take much notice of that. Christiansen obviously got as high as 4 with Christina Pedersen some years ago, and he has been as high as 8 with Alexandra Bøje. 6 World Tour titles they've won as a pair, including the Macau Open this year. They also actually won a smaller event in Indonesia. Biggest win, Singapore Open back in 2023.
Ready to play.
They've not dropped a game either, so something has to give. It's coming up to 5 o'clock local time in Unse. And just a reminder, after this match, still 5 more live quarterfinals. Jill Clark will be coming in to join Steen. We do have Court 2 coverage as well. So basically, we're covering 18 of the 20 quarterfinals live for you here. Lucy James is the service judge for this one. Mohammed Shamim Hassan is the chair umpire.
Ladies and gentlemen, Armor White, Jiang Ban, and Wei Yuaxin, China. And on my left, Matthias Christiansen and Alexander Bro, Denmark. Wei Yuaxin to serve to Matthias Christiansen. Love all. Play.
So here we go then for a place in tomorrow's mixed doubles semi.
Service over. 1 love.
Home crowd can give home players a lift. Yesterday,
1 all.
Mia Blickfeld got, well, nearly brought the house down.
That's right.
Victory over Chen Yufei. It's a nice touch.
2-1.
First service to Wei Yuaxin. It's going to be interesting to see if it's a flick. It's not.
Service over. 2 all. Service over. 3-2. Service over. 3 all. Out. 4-3.
No question that Zhong and Wei unbelievably consistent this year in particular. And they have that absolutely vital knack. Even when you don't think they're playing as well as they can, they find a method to win. And that's a wonderful quality to have.
Yeah, I agree. Very, very consistent.
5-4.
In these playing conditions that we have here, where there's drift alongside the court from Bøje and Christiansen towards Wei and Jiang, and a little bit of a slow shuttles, then it's super important to get your opponents out of balance.
4.
And the first time you can push from a really good position and inject pace into the rallies, that's really valuable if you can do that. And otherwise, it's important to be speedy in terms of speed of movement and powerful in terms of attacking power. Nice play by Bøje, but Wei Yuaxin had the answer ready. She's so good at covering the net, Wei Yuaxin. That's why I was a little bit surprised that the first serve to her was not a flick serve. I would definitely want to get her away from the front court area. Don't give her confidence where she's so good. World Championship silver medalist. Christiansen celebrating with if he can count on hitting the top of the tape every time from that position, then that's going to be difficult to cope with for the Chinese.
That's also a very useful net to have.
Yeah.
8-5.
In the World Championship final, we saw Chen Changji and Toei Wei, who's waiting for the winner of this pair in the semi-final. We saw them consistently flick Wei Yashin, put her on the back line. Wide. Wait, he's playing it anyway. And there you see the speed of movement. That's where he has the clear advantage over Mathias Christiansen. Mathias Christiansen, hard hitter, but so is Jiang Zhenbang. Christiansen not as quick on his feet as his Chinese counterpart. So he's got to be clever in his shot selection, the Dane.
Zhong's mobility is a huge asset to this pair. Another example of it there. Yeah, beautiful backhand.
10-6. Matthias.
At the moment, Jiang doesn't have to worry too much about the backcourt. That's going to change in the second game, but here it's going to be really difficult to put pressure on him.
11,
well played.
Interval.
So a canny piece of placement secures the 5-point lead at the mid-game break. Only 5 minutes played, and the top seed showing their class here.
Jeg flyttet lidt ud på siderne, så er vi nødt til at trykke igen, også selvom den er hurtig herovre. For lige nu spiller vi for langsomt til at kunne spille så blødt. Ja, de står oppe i hovedet på os. Så må vi komme ind igennem midten. Men så må vi få en overspilning imod os. Vi er nødt til at slippe det lidt nu her. Ikke? Jo. Okay? Fejlene kommer også, fordi vi står lidt med bolden og ikke rigtig rykker på den.
20 seconds.
Afsted på tingene.
20 seconds.
Ja, men så...
11-6. Play.
The overall thing was that they played a bit too soft, a bit too slow. The Danes, according to Jesper Hågaard, I think if they can push some of the serve returns, they never really get the Chinese in an uncomfortable position.
13.
Inject pace if you have a chance. Total Chinese dominance at the moment.
Yeah, well, it's a combination, isn't it? Chinese excellence, and you throw in some unforced errors from the Danes.
Yeah.
Gives you a
exactly.
fairly one-sided contest.
See, when the Danes are playing with the drift, the shuttle arrive a little bit early on the Chinese side. And of course, you have to be worried about the shuttles going long, but you still have to inject pace into the shots. Otherwise, you won't be able to put your opponents under pressure. Good block. Boy, that's a beautiful play. Stays in. He looked very, very convinced, Jiang.
He did.
Completely misjudged it.
8-15.
Look at this. He's in a perfect position. He could easily have played it.
Service over.
That's injecting pace from
14,
below the, significantly below the top of the tape. That's not the right solution.
Service over. 9-14.
I simply don't understand that we haven't seen one flick serve to Wei Yashin yet. She's hitting against the drift, so even if we don't feel comfortable in the defense, we're still getting help in the defense if we can flick her and get her away from where she loves to be at the front court.
Excellent return from Christiansen.
Super return.
Service over. 10-15.
Total confusion on the Chinese side.
15.
He tried to stay at the net, Jiang, following the service return, but Wei wasn't in on it. Good play by Bøje. I feel the Chinese, after their strong start, have sort of slowed down a little bit. I think the Danes got a brace for them trying to up the pace again.
Service over. 16-12.
Brilliant play. They're so good from above the top of the tape, Jiang and Wei, when it's in that formation that Jiang is at the back court and Wei is at the front.
Crowd trying to raise the home pair.
Yeah.
Service over.
Christiansen benefiting from a little bit of a loose serve.
Boy. 14-17.
Well, not standing on ceremony there.
I think he changed his mind
18,
while serving
14.
Christiansen. Look at this.
Thanks very much, says Wei Yashin. Oh, nothing that Wei could do about that. Died off the tape.
They've been returning well, Bøje and Christiansen, since the mid-game interval. down 11-6 now. Leading the second part, 9-7.
Yeah, still in there fighting. And that's gone wide.
Yeah.
16-18. Service over. 19-16.
Oi. Fantastic play. Great awareness.
20.
And it sets up
Game point,
4 game points
16.
for the number 1 seeds. That'll work. 21-16. It's only taken 14 minutes. And the top seeds halfway into the semis.
16.
Jeg føler, vi bliver også lige nødt til at vurdere situationen, før vi bare rykker.
Ja.
Vi spiller her til sidst. Vi skal lige huske på, at vi står på den maks svære side. Ja. Vi gør nogle af de samme ting her, så er det altså svære for dem.
Ja.
Og vi kan godt...
Vi skal så også bruge overspil, så det er bare lige sådan, at vi skal
Helt enig. Men nu der kan vi ikke spille den væk, og det er derfor, vi ender i det.
Prøv lige at høre efter en gang her nu. Når vi spiller det bløde spil, så skal det være, den skal komme hurtigere ud af catcheren. Det skal være lidt hårdere. For ellers så kan de spille den ind, eller de kan spille den for... Ja, præcis. Det skal være hurtigere. Okay? Men vi skal bruge hjørnerne nu. Vi ved godt, hvordan vi skal spille på modvind her. Vi skal også bruge det krydshjørne for din baghånd. Okay?
Men er jeg ikke nødt til snart at trykke den første kryds? Fordi hver gang jeg trykker den første lige på ham, så river han mig bare kryds, og så har vi tabt duellen.
Men det er også det, jeg siger med krydsen her, ikke? Men altså...
Han river mig hver gang, jeg spiller den lige.
Nu skal vi ikke føle, at vi på den der side har stået for langt fremme, så vi ikke tør at komme langt frem. Fordi herover der er ingen vej udenom. Der skal vi deroppe og ligge. Og så skal vi bruge den fordel, vi har herover. Det er, at vi kan altid spille mod hjørnerne, hvis vi taber den. Okay? Og lige at tro lidt mere på det her, ikke? Det er også lige så meget det handler om, ikke? Så godt spiller de slet ikke, og lige snart vi er tæt på dem, så er der også usikkerhed i dem.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
Så.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game, love all. Play.
That was what he called for, Jesper Hågaard. Alert, focused forward, and if they're in trouble, they can play it towards either of the rear court corners.
Found a way out there, didn't they?
Service over. 1-all.
There's one thing that's super important, and that is who plays from above the top of the tape. If the Chinese do it, they can inject pace. The Danes are going to be on the reactive side, and vice versa.
2-1.
Once they begin to dominate a rally, very hard to switch the momentum.
Exactly. The Chinese have the upper hand here. Wei super alert at the net, and Jiang Jinbang following up mid-court area. Brilliant play. There's been some loose shots. The Danes alluded to it during the coaching that the Chinese had been a little bit loose in the second part of the first game. Now there's a service. That's the first flick serve we've seen. That's the way to do it. And now the Danes are probably more comfortable flicking because they're standing on the side where they flick up against the drift.
Need to somehow start sowing a few seeds of doubt in Chinese minds here.
Yeah.
That's the kind of point that will do that.
There's the flick serve again. But wrong play by Christiansen. Immediately playing Jiang Jinbang instead of playing it back at Wei Yashin. That's brilliant work. Clever attacking play by Jiang and Wei, making sure that they keep control of the rally.
Wouldn't it be fascinating to know what percentage of all the shots that have been hit by the two Chinese players have been hit by Jiang Jinbang? Because I reckon it would be well over 50%.
Yeah, I think so too.
Which is not a criticism in any way of Wei Yashin.
No, not at all. It's on the contrary.
Yeah.
Because you really don't want to challenge her on the front court, where she's, in my opinion, beating most female mixed doubles players in the world. You want to challenge her at the back court.
Over. 5-6. Mathias on court. Five, 6.
And that has become more difficult for the Danes to stand their ground in the defense when the Chinese are at such a comfortable position. If they're a little bit more under pressure, then the defense can get a little bit of help, but in the long run, very few mixed doubles are won from the defense.
6-7.
Opportunity that Christiansen was never going to miss out on. And they're keeping this very competitive in the second game, the Danes.
Six, 7.
Wow, they're standing close to the net, the two Danes. Still getting outmaneuvered.
8-6.
They're really overcovering the front court.
Service over. 7-8.
It's guessing 99% at least, Mathias Christiansen, that it's going to be a low serve. So much was he leaning forward.
Just long.
Service over. 9-7.
Collective groan around the arena when that line judge spread her arms out.
Fantastic play by Wei Yashin.
Talk about
7.
Zhongzhen Bang being mobile. She's also very quick on her feet. And it's the anticipation too.
We don't get it in replay, but that was a brilliant turnaround by the left-hander.
So it's a healthy lead at the mid-game break. 11-7. Top seeds remain in charge in this quarter-final.
Ja. Ja, de hiver også over med fart. Op med hovedet nu. Shot med her. Men lad os lige prøve at sige, hvis vi skal spille hende, skal spille nettet, så skal vi ligge helt op med lodret catcher. Vi kan ikke spille det på 0-0, og vi kan slet ikke spille det under. Så vi er nødt til at gå igennem, helt ud til hjørnerne, ind igennem midten, eller spille baglinjen. Okay, vi er nødt til at få ham til at spille mange slag, hvis vi er under. Okay?
Det virkede jo fint nok, da den sidste gang.
Så må vi stole på, at vi har lidt bedre defensiv, hvis denne. Hun jagter det hele, og specielt med catcher, der løber hun bare. Okay? Hvad? Ja. Ovenpå må gerne spille nettet. 50-50 eller under? Nej.
Loving 7. Play.
Clear instructions from Jesper Hårgaard. If we're on top of the tape, we can play the net. If we're level with top of the tape, we cannot. If we're under the top of the tape, it's absolutely forbidden. And I actually think that if the Danes are just like sort of a little bit above the top of the tape, it's still very, very dangerous to play it when Wei Yashin is confident.
9-11.
Well, that's just what they needed. First couple of points after the interval.
Play.
That's changed the mood a little bit.
Yeah, was there a little bit more pace in the serve? No.
No.
There's a good catch by Alexander Bøje. There's the flick. Oh, they solved that brilliantly, the Chinese pair.
12-10.
So from a Danish perspective, it's going to be flick, lift, and then cross net, because Jiang Jianbang was covering the third one behind Wei Yashin, so she could move forward. He's so quick on his feet. The first smash he hits brings him out of balance, but he regains it so quickly that he's still able to maintain the attack. And then he's got an all-out situation there.
And it's the trajectory that makes it so hard, not just the power.
Thank you. Wait. 13, 10.
One of the things I feel the Chinese have done extremely well is, even when the Danes are both standing close to the net, covering everything, they're still playing it into the net with quality. That's a good smash from Christiansen. Steep.
Service over. 11, 15.
This time, Alexander Bøje got the better of Wei Yashin.
Service over.
If there's even,
14.
I should say half a chance, a quarter of a chance,
Yeah.
it's just there. Isn't
She's there. It's gone long.
Service over. 15, 14.
Hver gang vi sætter ned i hans mellembane, så trykker han på dem igennem Bøjes bjælser.
On terms then.
Yeah, but look at the difference when the Danes start with the flick serve to Wei Yashin compared to when they start with the low serve. There's so much more options open for the Danes. And now level.
Slap on the thigh of frustration from Alexandra Bøje.
14. Alexander?
If I were the Chinese, I would definitely put in a flick serve to the Danes. Possibly around now, before it gets too close in this second game, to keep them honest in terms of moving on the low serves. But perhaps they're so confident on their low serve that they think it doesn't matter.
Oh, well done.
In coverage.
Looked like he just scored the winner for Denmark in the European Championship finals, Steve.
That's one of the things that they've been talking about. That he tries to go cross and that the Bøje should cover it. Momentum with the Danes at the moment.
Yeah, we say it all the time. It doesn't take a lot for it to shift.
Yeah, I've said it earlier.
16.
I don't understand it. It's like they haven't seen the World Championship final. The Malaysians, they played it so brilliantly.
So, a cheap point for the Chinese. Well, there it is. Back, is it? Yes. Going to be nip and tuck this, I reckon. Game 2.
Oh.
Matthew.
16 all. Matthias.
The Danes taking a little bit of a coaching break there, and the umpire suggesting they play on. Good serve. Good serve by Mathias Christiansen. Great trajectory, putting Jiang Jinbang under pressure.
Now, it's as much about nerve from here as anything else. With the pressure on, especially for the Danish pair. There was your flicker.
Yeah. Great play in the mid-court area by Jiang, and wait, look at that. The confidence to play it in. Christiansen is standing there. The touch.
Matthias, quick.
That is astonishing play by Jiang Jinbang.
He just wasn't going to take no for an answer, was he?
Wow.
17.
The court coverage there. Him and Kwawaranukro and Chen Changji. They're outstanding in that discipline.
18-17.
Oh, brilliant play again from Jiang. Just what it looked like. The Danes might have the upper hand in that exchange. He's hardly put a foot wrong in either game.
Plum on the line from Mathias Christiansen.
Yeah, even Jiang Jinbang couldn't get to that.
Yeah.
About the only thing he hasn't reached today, to be fair. Spot on. Still in there battling. "20 shots makes it the longest rally of the match.
Good play by Bøje. Magnificent to take the pace out of the flat game there. Look at this. There she's under pressure. There she blocks it. That's a brilliant shot. Wow.
So turn it right round. Game point.
20
To level the match for the Danes.
19. Service over. 20 all. Alexander, show me shuttle. Yeah. Change. Change.
Good service return.
20 Matthias?
Yeah, right into the body of Wei. We do much with it. Cramped her up. Second opportunity to level.
That was a big opportunity.
21 all.
Return, we key here from Christiansen. A little bit of cat and mouse going on here. Yeah.
You said it, Trevor. You said the nerves could be the deciding factor here in the second game.
So game point number 3 for Christiansen and Bøje.
Good serve.
It's in, and they have forced a decider. And the arena goes faintly bonkers. Danish flags are out. And we could see another big shock here. Final game shootout to follow.
Det er ikke herovre, vi skal bruge den så meget, vel? Er vi enige om det, eller tør vi det? Yes, præcis. Okay?
Må jeg sige noget?
Ja, kom bare.
Men når du server hende der i T, så stiller vi os op som der, ligesom vi har gjort med dig oppe i forhånd.
Ja.
Ja, fra ulige side. Det med at trykke, få fat i den.
Ja, men hvis du... Jeg er bare
Fra den anden, fra lige side, så går du på den korte der, eller et eller andet. Det er ligesom, hvis du server hende her. Så ulige side, skal vi med at stole på, at du får den op i forhånd, så træder jeg med op.
Hey, ikke lad os forføre stillingen nu. Vi er nede med 3, ikke være negativ. Foran med 3, så vi ikke... Okay?
Svære side der, vi skal jo ikke bare...
Jeg skal blive ved med de der, så må jeg tvinge dem til at svigte til mig.
Jamen, prøv at høre, første sæt kommer vi rigtig langt nok frem. Vi spiller bare for blødt. Prøv nu også at huske her, vi har lige stået herover. Boldene kommer hurtigt heroverfra. Ikke? Så hellere prik lidt. Helt ovenpå må du godt spille blødt.
Men skal jeg måske møde den hurtigt og så spille en hurtig kort?
Yes. Yes. Ja, jeg er ligeglad, hvor vi spiller den. Bare du møder dem med den fart.
Jiang, wait on good. Matthias, on good. Matthias, on good, quick. Second game, love all.
So here we go then, deciding game in this mixed doubles. And the number 1 seeds
Matthias, come here.
having a little bit of a battle.
You should come on the court on time. In time, no delay. Second game, love all. Play.
Yeah, I think it's the third game, actually.
I make you right. Just drops in.
Service over. 1 love.
The Danes wanting to mostly play soft shots. Mathias Christiansen suggesting that he pushes on the cross, and I think that's a brilliant idea. The umpire is normally calling that line. And he didn't see it, so he's calling it unsided, which means that Hawkeye will decide, but no one will...
Be docked a challenge.
Yeah, exactly. There's no one in risk of losing a challenge.
And, you know, if Hawkeye has a look, that's fine. We get the right decision.
I think it was short.
Looked it, didn't it? Just from the reaction of the two Danes to start off. Yeah.
Out. Service over. 1-all.
Interesting to see if the Danes dare to flick here. They discussed it. They don't dare to do it with the drift.
Service over. 2-1.
Good move by Bøje. Oi, good deception. Wow, he's quick. Jiang, and what nerves to leave that one. That's brilliant.
That was very, very good judgment, because the trajectory of that made it particularly tricky to judge, I reckon.
There it is.
And it wasn't out by that much.
Service over. 2-3. Number 2. Two, three.
There was the flick serve. Oi! Lucky net court.
Wants to be careful there, Zhongjinbei. He nearly collided with the net post with those little perspex blocks that the service judge uses to gauge whether the serve's legal. Careful.
It just creates so much confusion on the Chinese side when they're flicked. Now, the thing is, I haven't seen the Chinese flick once in this match here to the Danes. That could also be very efficient. Good shot. Very patient defense. Not defense, attack from the Danes. Lovely variation.
It's amazing, isn't it, how this has turned around. Win, lose or draw, it's suddenly become very competitive and very hard to call.
Again, amazing court coverage by Jiang. It's beyond me that the Chinese pair hasn't flicked, because Mathias Christiansen, he's basically standing on the top of the tape. Look at that. time it's gone long.
Service over. 5.
It doesn't have to be particularly accurate. It doesn't really matter whether it's 10 centimeters short, the flick serve. It's the hitting motion that's the problem for Wei Yashin. It doesn't matter whether it's a little bit short.
That's
Good
clever
variation.
serve.
There was the variation in the serve.
All.
Yeah, caught Alexandra Bøje completely by surprise.
Drive serve now, perhaps. Flick serve.
Service over.
That's super important reply from Mathias Christiansen the first time he gets flicked. That the Danes are able to win the point. Then that means that the Chinese will be a little bit more reluctant in doing it again, and he can sort of refocus on the top of the tape.
Well, lucky net cord.
Service over.
And we're all tied up again at 7-all.
They say it evens out over time, and the Danes, they've had their fair share of net courts.
I've never been a believer that it evens itself out in one match. I'm not even sure in a tournament, maybe not even in a year, maybe in a career. I don't know. To get our statisticians on the case. And then there's also the Gary player line. The more I practice, the luckier I get.
That's the thing. The more the sharper you dare to go, the more you increase the probability that you're getting lucky. If you always play with a big margin, then it's very rarely. Oi, what a save! Falling backwards after Jiang had read it.
8-all.
And Jiang was looking a little bit sort of puzzled at the back of the court there, in my opinion.
8-all.
Oi, what a beauty.
9-8.
Quick on it, Mathias Christiansen.
He's cool as a cucumber, isn't he, at the back of the court? Jiang Bang.
Yeah.
Nothing seems to faze him at all.
Service over. 10-9.
They made an uncharacteristic number of service errors, Wei Yashin and Jiang Jinbang here in this match.
Point. Service over. 10-all.
And when I say uncharacteristic high number, then it's more than one each.
Yeah. So, 1-all, 10-all. Last point before the mid-game interval. And the Chinese with a slender lead. Conclusion to come in a moment.
Når vi svømmer.
Ja. Jeg synes, når vi svipper heroverfra, så synes jeg, vi skal huske også at trykke på den, i stedet for at spille den ind foran ham hver gang. Så bare til, om vi kommer igennem. Det kan vi sagtens straffe den på også, hvis der kommer til så dårlig kvalitet. Og nu sender vi lige så mange svipper afsted på hende. Okay? Husk nu her. Ja, nye bolde hele tiden. Og vi kan ikke spille net nedefra her. De er helt oppe i hovedet på os nu. Okay?
Mathias Alexander.
Ja, eller ind under. Helt oppe i luften.
Wait. Show me. Show me the shuttle. Show me from there. No, it's okay. No. 11, 10. Play.
That's a beauty from Alexander Bøje.
That was a sweet angle.
11 out.
Fantastic touch. That's a beauty. Oi!
How did he do that?
What a rally! Oi! Top of the tape. Lucky net called for Jiang.
Astonishing trick shot though in the middle of that exchange from Jiang. That just unbelievable. And how they stayed in the point.
Absolutely amazing rally. Towards the end, it was like every player thought that he or she had played the last shot in the rally. In the end, Jiang, the left-hander, did it.
Via the tape.
12-11.
Loose serve. Oi, oi, oi.
Well, it's brilliant again from Jiang. I mean, maybe you can argue he shouldn't have had the chance.
11.
But nonetheless, from on the ground there.
Look at that.
And that. Feels like that was a big point.
Yeah.
Quick.
Oh, that's a good serve.
Service over. 12-15.
That angle there, the steepness, that is efficient. When the shuttles are as slow as they are here in Arena Odense. Brilliant play by Bøje.
15-all.
At the net, setting up Mathias Christiansen. Look at that. Little block in over the head of Jiang. There's no chance on the first one. The momentum with the Danes at the moment, last 3 points
15.
to the Danes.
Always drifting beyond the back line, that one.
14 all. Jiang, is the shuttle okay? Stay on.
Well played.
That's super
15.
interception by Wei Yashin.
On the line, I think.
I think it's on the line as well.
Challenges.
Of course they're challenging, but it looked like we're sitting right down that line.
I would say the trajectory looked like it could go wide, but I saw it as being in contact with the line.
Me too.
Not sure it was plumb on, but
Yeah, no problem there.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 16-14. Play. Service over. 15-16. Matthias.
Let's go and walk about again.
good save. Fantastic defense.
Well, he hasn't missed much from the back of the court.
16 all.
Whether it's power or subtlety, we go past the hour mark, and this is a toss-up match now.
16 all.
Bøje has stood her ground magnificently ever since the first game, and she's been challenging Wei Yashin at the net as well. That is positive signs for the Danes. Boy, that's clever play by Jiang Jianbang. That's the first time they try to solve the solution that way. Playing it over, Bøje, controlling the lift. They're playing with the drift. There's the block. What a beauty
17-16.
from Jiang Jianbang.
Alexander, ready?
Puts it away confidently, and it happens so often
16.
when they are involved in tight matches. Wei, they invariably find a way to get through. Danes have played extremely well, certainly in the second and in this game, and they're still right in there, but makes this upcoming point potentially critical if the Chinese pair get to 19-16.
18.
Struggle to see those two
16.
getting back.
Service over. 17-18.
Now anyone's again.
Doing a good job. Christiansen playing it soft in front of Jiang Jinbang, so he has to play from below the top of the tape. I don't think Bøje is flicking this time. Missed it.
18 all.
Try to reduce the pace by hitting it with a reverse slice. What a thriller we've got here. Oi, that's an ace. Magnificent serve from Alexander Bøje.
That's a big risk, though, to leave it, surely.
And he's looking tense, Jiang Jinbang. That was 3 points that could be sort of traced back to him.
Well, it's all very well done booing, but frankly, Christiansen's done far worse and more often. But I get it, it's a home crowd.
Service over. 19 all. Play on.
So where's Bøje going to go with the serve here?
Direction's a little bit off, and the position was really odd for Mathias Christiansen there. Look at where his right leg is going now. Gives himself a very, very odd stance.
Yeah, that shot was only ever going to go down, wasn't it, into the net?
Match
that
point.
Angle. One chance then here for the Chinese. Point for the semis.
Play.
Sneaked over, and that will be that. Christiansen hugely frustrated, and understandably tosses away the racket, but they always find a way, or invariably they do. 21-19
Warning for misconduct, racket abuse.
in just over an hour.
What another fantastic match.
I'm going to say both pairs played a huge part in that, not just the Chinese.
Absolutely amazing match.
21-16, 21-22, 21-19.
So they will go on to the semis, top seeds. Christiansen consoling his partner. Sometimes hard to take when you lose in that fashion, so close. It just dipped over the net, didn't it? It wasn't much that Bøje could really do with it. And then Bøje was able just to play the simplest of kills. It was just pure reaction, really, from Jiang, wasn't it? Understandable. So the Chinese through 21-16, 21-23, 21-19 in an hour and 7. 5 more live quarterfinals coming up for you. Jill Clark's coming in. Back in a couple of minutes.
Welcome back to Odense on quarterfinals day here at the Denmark Open. What a thrilling mixed doubles that was. We now turn our attention to men's doubles, and it features the World Championship silver medalists. The number 8 seeds here in Denmark, Jiang and Liu Yi, up against the former champions here, and in fact former world champions, Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi. Won this title here 4 years ago, did the Japanese pair. And this is the last of the men's doubles quarterfinals to take place, because we know the other pairs in tomorrow's semi-finals. Defending champions, of course, the Chinese pair Liang Wei-kang and Wang Chang in the top section of the draw. So here come this year's World Championship silver medalists. Chen Bo-yang and Liu Yi.